It's Geekonomics. We're back. Took a week off.
Couple weeks.
Is it a couple weeks? It's summertime. Who knows? Who cares?
It flies by.
It flies by when having fun. Music here behind you is from a band called GB&E. If you haven't known that we play them every day before we start our show. After GB&E, they reformed as a band called Unlucky Me. And fast-breaking news, straight from the interwebs, Unlucky Me is getting back together again after hiatus.
Hiatus?
To play at this weekend's Sounds of Summer 2018 festival. They go on at 3 p.m., a.k.a. the headlining slot. So be sure to check that out. They haven't played together in 6 years. It's going to be a blast in the past.
Wow.
You might hear this song play. They might play this song. I'm pretty sure if you scream it out loud, they will play it. If they remember.
I think Unlucky Me just basically does GB&E songs.
It is. It's basically just, but it's just without Warren.
It's a different drummer.
That's all it is.
Same
Warren might even be the drummer by the time that happens. Who knows?
I don't know.
It's just one show. Who knows? Who's going to be in the show? I don't know. I know Mike Haynes will be there. Josh Ballard might appear. Who knows?
Well, there was only two people part of the band.
Well, wasn't also like, who else was in Unlucky Me?
Oh, that other guy. The tall guy?
Baldini was in it?
Yeah, Baldini.
Who was the drummer?
The skinny kid there?
Yeah, that guy.
That guy.
He was good.
You know, the guy with the glasses? No, he doesn't have glasses. The guy with the eyeballs?
That guy. He was good. He
So-
knew how to throttle the skins, if you know what I mean.
You know.
But yeah, so check that out this weekend. It's down at Wallingford at the Cherry Street Station.
And if you go there and you say...
You listen to Geekonomics.
You'll get a free...
Mike Haynes will be, who's Geekonomics? And then just say, hey, it's Marc and Bryon. And they're like, oh, those guys. I haven't seen them in years. And we'll be like, and then they'll have a whole conversation with you.
I actually just saw Mike at Target.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
How's he doing?
He's doing good.
That's good.
I see him and Michelle at Target, like, all the time.
Really?
Like, probably in the last year, 3 times.
Huh.
Like, random Target perusing, and there they are.
That's funny.
With the little one.
Oh, the baby T1000.
Yeah, I know Mike's doing very good. He's doing stuff with, he's working with kids.
Oh.
He's working in a school district.
That's cool.
And he's doing stuff with kids.
Nice.
So.
I heard a doorbell ring.
Me too.
I'll go check it out.
Who could it be?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Oh,
Stay
boy.
tuned. We'll see who it is.
Oh, boy. This better be a guest.
Could be like the couch, like the special couch.
You're listening to Geekonomics Radio. So you're not gonna bring the vendor? You're not gonna bring the vending guy in?
No, he doesn't want to be on the radio.
This is not the radio. This is the internet.
Yeah, he's whatever. He doesn't want to be on that either.
So speaking of the internet,
Speaking of the interwebs,
a lot of things have happened.
a lot of stuff's
couple
been
weeks.
going on.
It's almost exhausting. I'm so happy I kind of stay away from, I stopped watching the news in the morning, and man, that's like the best thing for your head.
I don't watch the news at all. I try to stay away from it completely.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's kind of nice.
Because the only time any news I get, it's from John Oliver, basically, at this point. Once a week, that's all I really need. I get all their crap at one ball, digest it, and then move on to the rest of my day.
There you go. It's a good way to do it.
There's just too much crap going on.
It's too much. Before we get into the crap,
It's stupid.
we should talk about, we saw Ant-Man.
We did.
And I don't remember much that happened. It was an okay movie.
I remember it was a movie.
It was
good. There were some jokes in it. I remember some of them weren't funny. Some of them were funny. It was definitely a speed bump movie, as I call them. Here, we just need to add to the story, so that way you have some kind of basis when you see him next time in another movie.
I was thinking about that. So, Doctor Strange and Ant-Man, for me personally, their movies are good. I see them, but I enjoy their characters more when they're involved with other characters.
They're definitely only ensemble characters. They're not worthy of their own movies.
I do like Ant-Man and Wasp more than the first one, but at the same time, it was both were
It was basically the
forgettable.
same movie, kind of.
Sort of. There was too much going on in the second one.
Look at things shrink. Look at things get big. Look at things shrink again. More things get big again. Here's random things that you wouldn't expect to see as huge objects. Now they're huge objects.
Well, they didn't do that as much.
They had the Pez dispenser, and they had the thing.
I felt like
the
I can't remember
down,
her
and
name.
Had a luggage holder thing on it.
The girl who plays Ghost.
The Ghost girl, yeah.
Now, I like that character. I thought that could have been a really cool villain.
It could have been a more in-depth character. It
could have been Black Panther, where you had a villain that was a little bit more conflicted.
Yes.
You had someone who was who
was wronged.
Who was wronged, but wants redemption.
Yeah.
But we got
wussed out.
We got that kind of petered out because we also had the FBI stuff happening. The Lawrence Fishburne kind of tied in with her.
There's too much going on.
The FBI stuff was happening, and
the bad smuggler guy.
What's his face played the smuggler,
which
you can rewrite him out of this movie.
Yeah, and he wouldn't have done anything. It's based only for one part is what he was important for, and then besides that, it didn't make any sense.
Well, okay, if you took him out of the movie, that chase scene couldn't happen.
Yeah.
Because then those people chasing Ant-Man would have been FBI agents.
Yes.
And they probably didn't want to see FBI agents being
crashed into and thrown around.
You have a bunch of red shirts, so you create a villain.
Especially in this time and age, you don't want to be...
with red shirts. So you create this villain so you can have this cool car chase.
Yeah.
That's really all he was made for.
Yeah.
And it was interesting how people... Because it's a comedy, it's a superhero movie. You're not supposed to think too much about it.
Yeah.
People would just happen to be in the right place almost exactly at the right time and not know where people are, but they would just show up.
Yeah.
Like when...
But then the ghost girl killed the FBI agent, and no one even seemed to notice that.
What?
She killed the guy that was leaking information to the smuggler guy.
Yeah. I don't remember.
She ends up killing him. He's ends up in the trunk of a car, dead.
Yeah.
But no one seemed like that was oh, whatever.
Maybe knocked out.
No, he was pretty much dead. I'm pretty sure he was dead.
I don't remember, honestly.
She put her phased through his chest or something. I remember.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
I say, oh yeah, but part of me is just I don't remember. The movie kind of washed over me like a warm blanket.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was fun. But a day later,
it was here's some Marvel for you. Here's a little Marvel. Thanks. I got my Marvel fix. I could go on for a couple more months.
Honestly,
so the next Marvel thing happens.
Between Deadpool 2 and Avengers being my top 2 superhero movies of the year, I'm fine.
Infinity War. I mean, you can't really...
I'm fine. I don't need to see another Marvel movie until I see Infinity Wars 4.
Whatever it's going to be.
Because they left it in such a big cliffhanger. That's all I care about.
Well, so basically that's all it was here's how this was, but Ant-Man wasn't in Infinity War. So here's to show you what happened to Ant-Man, basically.
It's a clever side story.
Yeah. Here's what happened to Ant-Man while that was going on.
Yeah. And we all knew the secret ending. We didn't
know the actual secret ending. We didn't know if he was going to phase or who was going to phase.
We all said it's going to be Wasp, and it could be like even me and John were talking, and we were right. We were right on the money. We were like, Wasp was going to disappear. Ant-Man might not, but we didn't see he'd be trapped inside
the
quantum realm, which is interesting because how is that going to play into into Infinity War 4, Avengers 4? I mean, that could be very cool.
As in, who would be able to find him because Doctor Strange is gone.
Yes, but there's some leakage photos that shows him out and about.
Doctor Strange?
No, Ant-Man.
Yeah, so I'm saying, how does he get out of the quantum realm? That's the question.
It's a good question.
Like, does he have like a Avengers button he pushes and it?
No, because
squawks out
Wasp
to whoever?
And Pym.
Yeah, they're all gone.
They're gone, and they're the ones that have the. Unless someone finds.
Spoiler alert for a movie that's been out for a month and a half.
Unless someone finds that machine.
Just sitting on the rooftop?
Yeah.
Who would know what to do with it? They're just like, what's this and why is this here?
I don't know. Good question. These are all good questions.
Yeah.
It was interesting. This is the first Marvel movie where in the trailer they spoiled the after credit scene with the ant playing drums.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's not really
Isn't that weird?
But it was in the actual movie itself, too.
Was it?
Yeah.
When?
It was earlier in the movie when he's got the ankle bracelet on.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay.
So it's just basically just a continuation of that scene.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
See, I don't remember.
I don't know how I remember so much of it, but I do.
Well, you don't remember that much either.
I kind of, like, now I'm thinking about it, I could kind of remember the whole movie.
I remember certain parts.
Yeah. I could probably just go through the whole movie with you.
All right, let's go beat by beat. So the movie, it opens up
with Ant-Man.
It says Marvel.
It says Marvel. Then it says Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Wouldn't it make a great podcast? We get Jeremy Hutzel drunk, and he has to
recite movies that already happened.
Yeah, recite Marvel movies.
Or any movie that you've seen.
Yeah, any movie he's ever seen.
Or pretty much anything he's ever seen.
So we're gonna go see The Meg Thursday. I'm very excited for this. We're gonna record a podcast at Denny's.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it depends on who wants to go, but yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't get out of work?
No, I don't think I can get out.
Who's here at 7 o'clock at night?
Well, because usually I'm the night person, so if someone comes in the edit or something, I got to be here.
It's summertime. Does anybody actually come in on Thursdays other than Jake?
I don't know. I'll see what's going on. I'll see if I can findangle it around and move things around.
Well, everybody went for 7 o'clock. I said there's a 7 and a 9.
I know.
Everybody went for 7. I don't blame them.
I don't either. It's just, it doesn't work for my work schedule.
But you said you didn't care about seeing this movie anyway.
I don't, but Claire wants to see it.
Yeah. See? Claire. Tell Mark to get out of work early. Is Claire working?
I don't think so. I don't know.
She can come with us.
Depends on what her schedule is.
She can go see the movie with us.
Well, I told her Kristen was going.
Yeah, Kristen's going.
So, I don't know. If things work out with her schedule and stuff, maybe I can move
7 o'clock, Enfield. It's going to be John and Kristen, Mike, myself, probably Rocky, sounds like. Who knows?
There's a downside there.
And Hutzel.
If he remembers.
Well, I call Hutzel. He's like a connoisseur now. Like
a connoisseur?
He's a movie connoisseur. So I call him up and say, hey, Hutzel, what are you doing Thursday? Oh, nothing. Why? I'm like, hey, we're going to go to the movies.
I love your Hutzel birthday. I don't know.
Well, we're going to go.
It's like Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
He is Napoleon
Dynamite. I don't know. I'm
like, eat your chicken.
We're going to go see The Meg. What's The Meg? It's the shark movie. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't look that great. I'm like, it's a fun, cheesy, stupid movie. You see superhero movies all the time. Just come and have fun. And he's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And then I said, well, John, Kristen, Mike, myself, Rocky, we're all going. And I go, oh, Jeremy Graham might go. That's 50-50 shot. And he goes, oh.
Or shit.
Or shit.
You type on Facebook.
He goes, oh, I guess if that many people are going.
I guess I'll go.
I guess I should go. I'm like, what did you become?
So if there's less people going, he would have not would have been his forte.
He's got to check his busy schedule of doing nothing, watching Crunchyroll.
Yeah, of sitting in his room.
It's a fun, stupid movie. You go to these movies on the big screen because you have to go with a group of friends. You have a good time.
Yeah.
Because if you see
a summer stupid movie.
If you see it, like I watch the Sharknadoes. 1, 2, and 3. I watched those.
There's a new one coming out. The last one.
Thank God.
They go back in time.
They get bad. I mean bad. But watching Sharknado with friends or watching it with a group of people is fun.
Yeah.
If you watch it by yourself, it's not as entertaining. It's like when you watch a comedy, watching it in the theater with other people laughing makes the comedy even better.
Yeah,
but
if you saw The Hangover now, it's not as funny as it was when you first saw it.
yeah, if you watch it by yourself,
It's kind of weird.
you just be like, oh, it's funny.
Yay.
But if you
I
saw it
laugh.
with a group of friends, you laugh hysterically because everyone's having a good time. So I feel like if I don't see the Meg in the theater, I'm never going to see it. And if I did see it, it probably wouldn't be as good as seeing it in the theater. And I don't know, just seeing that gigantic shark, I love sharks. So
I know you do.
I'm very excited for this
I know
movie.
you do. They're your favorite hockey team, after all.
They are. So I'm excited. We're going to, hopefully, if anybody wants to go to Denny's, I know John would and Jeremy.
Yeah.
Probably, and, Jay.
Yeah.
Jay's going to go, hopefully. So it's like a good group.
Yeah, I'll see
Hopefully
what's going on. If I can
make
finagle things around in my schedule, I'll see what I can do.
Fandangle.
You know,
Just, you know what you do?
I gotta work things around.
At 6:30, you walk out the door, you turn that little thing around that says, I'll be back at noon tomorrow.
You're back at midnight. That's weird.
Or you can be like, oh, I had a family emergency. I had to leave.
Yeah, I can only use those so many times.
The dog pooped on the bed.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. I had to leave.
It did this morning. Shit.
Anyway,
Almost thrown
that's
through a wall.
That's Ant-Man. So one of the interesting turn of events, something we talked about Chris Hardwick.
Yes.
Everything happened. They had an investigation.
Nothing happened. Come to find out.
Well, the investigation proved that they had no proof of anything really happening because his ex-girlfriends all came out for him.
Yeah.
Now, this is where I struggle with this. You're going to always have a bad apple in the bunch of everything. You're going to always have someone who's going to ruin
Everyone
a
has
movement.
that crazy X in their back, in their closet of X's.
You do. And
Everyone dated that one crazy girl that was just a little bit too much.
she could have, things could be remembered wrong. She could be taking things out of context. And there could be some truth to what she stated. But in my opinion, if Chris Hardwick was an asshole to one girl, he wouldn't have a slew of ex-girlfriends all coming to his defense.
It's kind of weird, though, that Felicia Day was the one that was like, yeah, that did happen.
She didn't. All she said is, I support her. All the girls that they said she didn't say it did happen. She just said, I support her. The thing is, when things happen like
When you
this...
say that means you kind of
No.
agree with what she's saying.
You do and you don't. I think in a way
This whole thing has
it's
become
a judge
very, not just this, but all these are starting to become so gray area at this point.
Well, not really.
Like any little thing that is said turns into a huge explosion, like
I
the
don't-
James Gunn thing.
No, but hold on. Let's rewind. I don't agree. If Chloe she wrote up her expose. She didn't put Chris Hardwick's name in there. People knew they dated.
Yeah.
So people went online and crucified him.
Yes.
Friends that were close to him didn't know what to do or think. Now, Felicia Day, Jonah Ray, all these close people of his were like, holy shit. They're all friends with him. So they're thinking, this is happening behind closed door and I didn't know about
But
it.
wouldn't you talk to that friend first before you post anything online?
Because we're in a society
But
of
still,
jumping into conclusions.
But still.
They're probably not close. Felicia Day worked with Chris Hardwick maybe in the past, but they're not.
But even still, wouldn't you, before you release a statement of any kind,
you think?
like if someone were to say something about
We're
you,
not famous.
No, but if someone were to say something about you,
Yeah.
or if any of my friends like Jay or Hutzel or anybody, my first instinct wouldn't be, well, on Facebook, I'm going to type up this thing.
I agree
My first
with
thing would be, hey, I'm going to call whoever it is and be like, hey, what's going on? I'm hearing this is going on.
I agree with you.
What's going on?
I agree with you. We don't know their relationship.
Yeah.
You're right. Absolutely. And I think Will Wheaton, on Twitter, everybody was pestering him. You're going to say something. You're not going to talk about this. You're going to. And Will Wheaton, all he said was, this is a lot to digest. I will make a statement later.
Yeah.
I got a lot to think about. I can't talk about.
Well, because
this.
everyone wants you. The first thing they want you to do is totally send.
They
this
want
guy down the river.
validation.
They want this guy to be bad.
Yes,
because they don't like this guy, so they want this guy to be a bad.
So they
guy.
want all his close friends to turn on him.
They want to catch this guy.
It's entertainment. We turned this into almost a spectator sport in a way.
It's like this is what a witch hunt looks like.
Yeah.
Unlike what other people think a witch hunt is. This is an actual witch hunt.
Yes. Now,
one person says that person's doing magic, and everyone's like, "No, we can't have that. Let's throw them in the river, and if they drown, they're not witches. But if they float, they got to be a witch, and then we'll burn them after that."
yeah. Well, I think if you watch John Oliver this past week, he had Anita Hill on, and they talked about sexual harassment, and it makes a lot of sense why a lot of people will go to social media to put out, because they have no way. People are dragging their feet. They're protecting their own.
Yeah.
Now, in the Chris Hardwick sense, I'm glad that she came out and said this. We don't know if it's true. None of us know him. We're like, all right, this could be true. This is fucked up. They didn't invest. So all production went on hold. AMC said,
but they named what's her face the replacement already.
Oh, Veta Brown. She's only doing one episode.
But I'm saying that was the plan.
Yes.
They'd announced it, and now they've retracted that, and now they're bringing him back again.
Because they did an investigation. Which
for a show that no one cares about, I don't know why they're even doing that anyways. They should just end it and get it over with.
Well, here's the thing. They did an investigation. They looked into everything. That is probably the best way. If someone's career, instead of destroying someone, say tomorrow. Wait, hold on. Say tomorrow, someone we all like that's very like Tom Hanks. Say tomorrow.
I was gonna say Tom Hanks too.
It's okay.
That's crazy.
Say tomorrow.
Everyone loves Tom Hanks.
Yes. Say tomorrow, Tom Hanks. Someone writes an expose about him tomorrow, right?
Hanks.
And it blows up.
I don't think anyone would believe anything bad about Tom Hanks.
Hold on, though. But this is coming from one person, but nobody backs that. Everybody's like, I dated Tom Hanks. I worked with him. I've never. And this one person.
Because they'd have to believe that person's a liar at that point.
But.
Because Tom Hanks.
No.
Not a good example. You probably should use Tom Hanks.
They all, in reality, all production of what's going on with Tom Hanks, if he had a show or anything, they would be like, Haltz. We believe in Tom Hanks, but we need to investigate this. Now, if it's true, he's done.
Yeah.
But if it isn't, we can give him his job back, but we're putting a pause button. And I think the pause button works. Chris Hardwick, he had a pause button. It was a summer of holy fuck.
Yeah, but AMC fired him.
He's back.
I know. So it wasn't a pause button. AMC fired him.
Yeah.
He was gone.
But he's back.
But now AMC has rehired him after this investigation's over. Whereas I think these companies, instead of just going to the extreme, like with the James Gunn situation, instead of being like, "You're fired," what are you talking about? That was whatever. No, you're fired. We don't want to be associated with you.
Well, that's different.
It should be. Well, the AMC did the same thing with Chris Hardwick. You're fired. Didn't even wait for an explanation. Didn't even get like an investigation. They just fired him.
I know.
Then the investigation happened.
There's no investigation.
The company looked like an idiot. AMC looked dumb for firing him.
Oh, you're talking about Chris Hardwick?
Chris Hardwick.
No, they don't look like an idiot because they did the right thing. That's not looking like an idiot. How is that looking?
But you just said that they should do the pause button. The pause button would have been fine. Well, we're gonna at this point we're gonna Chris Hardwick's being taken off of.
They suspended him. I don't think they flat out fired him. There was no words of fired. They suspended him. They said AMC is.
They said Chris Hardwick is no longer the host of Talking Dead.
They were doing an investigation. And Avita Brown was only going to be taking over for a friend until they found out what was going on. And she said that on Twitter, too. Because people are like, are you going to be the new host? And all she said is, I'm stepping in for a friend until at some point. She was just a fill-in. And she's still doing the first episode. That was the whole plan. I don't think AMC ever fired him.
Let go of him. Why would they have brought Yvette Brown in at all?
Because they didn't know how long the investigation was.
Because the first episode isn't going to air till after the show airs.
No.
And they do it live. They don't do it tape delayed.
You do know, Chris, they do Fear the Walking Dead, which starts in a couple weeks.
Yeah, but that's still like...
That's why.
Been live, though.
What's that have to do with anything?
But Talking Dead's always live. So why would it have needed to have had a replacement if they're waiting on an investigation? Wouldn't you wait till the investigation was over to bring in a replacement?
No, they need someone to fill in. So if you're doing an investigation, and Mark, you're suspended.
You're in television. I don't know how you don't get this. You're doing a live TV show.
Yeah.
The replacement didn't have to be named after the investigation was completed.
No, you do that because you need somebody. You need somebody in there.
But wouldn't you wait until at least the investigation was to a point where you're like, all right, this is looking like it's not going to be good. We should probably get someone to replace him.
Mark, I don't investigate sexual
I'm
harassment
saying,
cases.
but no, I'm just
so I don't
saying,
know.
wouldn't you think
Obviously,
that's how it would work instead of,
no.
all right, we're in an investigation. We should get someone to replace this guy.
They
And
had
if it
her.
works out, we'll get rid of this person.
They
That's
had her
replacing it.
do the Comic-Con panels. And they said she would, at Comic-Con, they announced she would be doing the preview. It's a preview episode. It's not even the real Fear of the Walk.
Okay.
It's the preview episode.
So you didn't say that. You said it was Talking Dead, so that's why I thought it was like the actual live show.
Dude, I don't even know how many Talking Deads they do
don't
anymore.
pay
They do
attention.
one for Fear.
They do it for Fear, and they do it for
So there's a
walking.
preview.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Vanette Brown is doing the preview.
Oh, okay. That's
Chris Hardwick takes over
okay.
back the following week.
Oh,
I don't know. That's all I know.
Right. Okay.
And tomorrow, NBC, after the investigation, he's got The Wall.
Well, yeah. LeBron James isn't gonna.
The Wall is back.
Yeah.
And he's going to be on America's Got Talent tomorrow because he was a special judge.
So they had filmed already.
No, it's live
Is
tomorrow.
it? No, I don't even
Yeah.
know. I didn't watch America's Got Talent.
It's live near the end. I used to watch it all the time when I had cable.
Whatever.
So I'm happy. You know, it's conflicting. I'm happy that they actually did an investigation. They looked into it, and people came to his side because I kind of feel like if he was an asshole to one girl, you would have a slew of girls saying, "Yeah, he was." And a lot of these women dated him when he was an alcoholic.
Yeah.
So you think the abuse would have been worse?
Yeah.
But they all said no. And a lot of comedians have all come to his have been listening to a lot of podcasts. They've said they've been on his show. They've met him. He's got a heart of gold. He's been a great host. He's never been malicious or a mean person in any way. So in that sense, it is what it is. The James Gunn thing, which still bothers me. It's just like Disney, like it was this fucking asshole guy, Chris whatever, Nazi guy, and he just takes down prominent people in Hollywood that are going after Trump. And because James Gunn has been outspoken on Twitter going after Trump, he just decided to dig into all these old tweets.
Yeah.
I mean, now there's a lot of celebrities that are like, I'm going through all the shit and deleting things.
Yeah.
I guess last year, you know, when Wreck-It Ralph 2 trailer came out,
Yes.
Patton Oswalt and Sarah Silverman,
They went after them.
they went after the same guy went after them.
Yeah.
They went into old tweets.
Yeah.
Was trying to get them fired from Disney.
Yeah.
So this guy's got a reputation.
Yeah.
So I think social media, I think people just need to be more careful and more mindful of what they post.
Well, the thing is, too, is people back in the day, say the Bush era, could say things, and the people who supported that person would be like, all right, fine. You don't like that person? That's fine. You don't like the person I support? That's fine. You can support who you like. I can support who I like. Nowadays, it's, you don't like the person I like? Well, then you must be an a-hole. You cannot have any other opinion other than that this is the greatest president that ever lived in the history of the planet.
Yeah.
And he can do no wrong, and he is what's going to make America great again. But he did no. He's the greatest president in the world. They're all, like, brainwashed, basically, is what it comes down to.
I mean, I feel bad for James Gunn. I like him a lot. I like everything he's done. And
I feel bad for James Gunn. I feel bad for...
It just sucks.
I even feel bad, like, I had seen online the whole CNN situation at one of the rallies, the Trump rallies.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
At the Trump rally, I think it was in Tampa Bay, CNN was doing a live broadcast from.
Does somebody kicked the reporter?
They screamed and yelled at this reporter, like,
Oh, jeez.
hounded him, like he's on live.
Yeah.
And they're in the background screaming, CNN sucks, you are fake news.
This is what's
you should
going on.
leave, you know, be here, how are you allowed in the room, screaming obscenities, giving him the finger, flipping him off, all this stuff, screaming and yelling and harassing this person.
Oh, that's the worst.
Like, for like a good 20 minutes.
Yeah, because Trump told him to. Because he thinks anything that's not Fox is fake news.
Yeah. So that's like to me, being in television, it's like the one thing I'm just doing my job. I don't go to your workplace.
That reporter should go to all their workplaces.
And stand behind you while you're trying to do your job and call you an a-hole and that you suck and that you don't know what you're doing. I have the same thing with people who scream at baseball games and any sporting event at athletes.
People always do that, though.
But I hate that, too, with a passion.
You do it.
No, not anymore. I used to, but now I don't do it anymore. Since I started working at the Wolfpack and stuff, I don't do it. Like, if I do it jokingly. I don't do it maliciously. Like, people are really malicious. Some people are like, they do it because they're like angry and they hate that person.
Yeah.
I know they can just do it jokingly because it's funny. And I think
but how does an athlete know if you're joking or not?
Well, because the guys I yell at are the guys I know.
You wink at them afterwards?
Well, they know.
Hey, asshole!
Wink,
wink.
Exactly. They know who I am.
Or
so
you're
like, oh, whatever.
Hey, you douchebag, and you give them a little kissy.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey.
Exactly what happens. I only pick on guys I know because it's funnier that way. But, so...
Hey, Tom Brady! Your mom sucks!
Yeah. Well, I don't know Tom Brady. I would never say that. She's a saint, and he's a wonderful man. So I don't know why I would ever say that about him.
He likes to deflate balls.
Whatever. Anyways.
His cell phone broke.
Whatever.
It fell.
It fell off a building. Shattered into 1,000 pieces.
With all this, he's like, it's like Russia. It's like, no, they were in the tower talking about a baby, and then it comes out, no, they were in the tower talking about buying dirt about Hillary.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady's like, no, I just dropped my phone because the text messages, and I found out you guys were going to investigate me.
Yeah. Well, come to find out, he didn't even break his phone. His agent did.
Well, that makes it even worse.
I'm just saying. It wasn't Tom Brady who did it.
Deflategate.
Anyways, moving on to things that actually matter. But anyways, so it's like I don't understand that. Like, that's like the worst epitome of anything.
Yeah, it is horrible. I agree. It's pretty bad. And I was kind of hoping James Gunn would get his job back.
I know. And Rocky, on the other hand, thinks you're an idiot. It would never happen.
Why?
Because that's what Rocky says all the time. Is, oh, Brian, it's not going to happen. I don't know why you can't let this go.
No, I think John
I'm going to go
that.
back to watching my dark DC movies that you can't see anything in, and there's no storyline whatsoever. And they're not attached. It's just random movies. These movies have no connection whatsoever.
You know what he was saying? Yes, that all the upcoming DC films are not going to be a connecting tissue that leads to a bigger thing. They're just going to be standalone movies, which is fine.
Stupid.
It's not stupid.
It's stupid.
It's probably the best way to go.
It's dumb.
All right, whatever. Let's move on.
It makes no sense.
It does.
So what's the point of watching the movies then?
You enjoy them.
Why am I going to watch movies that don't have any connection whatsoever to each other?
So if you were to watch Casablanca right now, I'd be like, this needs to have a universe. I need the Casablanca universe.
No, but if it's like a whole universe, if they're going to sell it,
they're not selling it. They already said they're not.
They call it the DC universe.
No, we call it the DCU. They have destroyed the DCU with the Justice League. They're not promoting it that way anymore. There's no lead up. It's just going to be Aquaman, Wonder Woman. You're going to have...
So Aquaman has have nothing to do. There's no connection to this connected universe anymore.
Probably not. It's just...
So the Flash movie that was in Justice League.
That's been scrapped. They're not doing the Flash movie. All you have is Aquaman because it was already in pre-production during Justice League. Wonder Woman because it did very well critically and box office. And
a possible random Joker movie that no one cares about.
And they're going to be doing a Joker movie, which looks awesome. I'm very excited for that. And that's going to be separate, not the Jared Leto Joker. Thank God. And then if they make a Suicide 2 sequel, it could have a Jared Leto.
Suicide Squad's coming back, another movie?
That could be possible.
Why?
I don't know.
Who thought that was a good idea?
Because it did well in the box office.
Where?
Here.
Who?
It did pretty good. That's a rumor. That's a
bad rumor.
Well, hopefully they get someone else to write it.
Or anyone to write it.
Get rid of David Ayer.
It'd be nice if they get someone to write it. It'd be nice if they found someone who could write.
I thought that movie was written by people playing a game of...
Mad Libs.
Mad Libs, yeah.
Sound like... Put a noun here.
So the Joker runs on a helicopter, and he's played by your favorite actor, Jared Leto. Jared Leto!
It's like, it made no sense. I rewatched it again.
Why?
Because it was on, regular TV. It's on, HBO or something now. So I watched it again, and it just still makes it even less sense the second time around.
It is horrible. It's horrible.
The whole thing at the end. They had the whole thing with Harley Quinn, and they had the whole thing, and she had kind of gotten in with the group and everything. And then Joker shows up and she's like excited about it.
Yeah.
It just makes no sense.
Yeah. That's what happens. We've discussed this. I don't care. It's 2018. This is a movie that came out 2 years ago. I'm done talking about Suicide.
So we have like a random Aquaman movie.
Yeah.
Where they can all talk underwater.
Yeah.
Without any bubbles.
No bubbles.
Because that's normal.
I thought it'd be cool if they say talked right.
And the words showed up in
the
bubble.
No. Excuse me. So this
bubbles?
is how I picture, right? Their mouth moves like an old Western, a spaghetti Western, so it's dubbed, right? Their mouth moves
Like an old Kurosawa film.
This little bubble comes out and it gets big.
And it pops.
And then the words come out.
That's a lot of work.
But when it pops, it has to reach your ear. So like if I'm sitting here and you're sitting there, I would go, and the bubble would get really big.
Pop.
Move all the way over, hit your earlobe, pop, and then the words would just come out and go into your head, and you'd hear everything I said.
That sounds worse than what they're doing.
It would make the movie like 8 hours because dialogue would just take forever.
It's the worst idea ever.
But it's a great idea. You know why? So if Aquaman's down in the deep blue sea and Joe Schmo's up in his boat, Aquaman just got to go, and then the bubble comes up.
But how you direct the bubble?
It would just be a long shot of this bubble floating up.
But if you're like talking this way, if I'm talking to you across from me.
Well, you're underwater. You just face up and talk.
But the bubble goes, up. Can go anywhere.
No, the bubble, air goes up.
But if I'm talking to you, though.
Yeah.
The bubble goes upwards.
Because when
you have to swim up and catch it?
No. Because when I'm saying it, we'd be standing close. I project it at you. But then
you're making gestures.
I project the bubble at you.
This is such a terrible idea. You should write for DC.
I should. And then that bubble goes upwards, right? And it's
you know what you should do?
20 minutes of filming
a
bubble.
Suicide Squad movie.
I should.
You should.
It takes place underwater?
It takes place underwater. They all get drowned. Except for the crocodile guy, who was never
Didn't
in
he die?
No, he's sitting in a thing with a television.
Oh, BET.
Yeah.
He's an African-American crocodile.
I guess. He's a South African crocodile.
So, yeah, that's my bubble idea for Aquaman.
Yeah, that's a bad idea.
DC, please use it.
That's a terrible idea.
That's a great idea. So I saw this movie.
Their cartoon's going to be better than I think any of the movies are going to be. Teen Titans Go.
Did you see the live action Teen Titans?
That looks worse than anything else.
Oh, my God. What did DC think? Okay, so Marvel does gritty TV shows. We should do gritty TV shows.
We should do a dark, gritty TV show where you can't see anything.
And he goes, fuck Batman.
And he says the F word, and it should be, groundbreaking.
It's so bad.
And so many people will buy our web service
People have mocked that so much.
It is the worst. It looks like a fan-made trailer.
Yes, I agree. It looked like someone made it in their backyard.
Like a low-market fan-made trailer.
Yeah. I mean...
Raven looks weird. Starfire
that's who it
makes
is?
No sense.
They all looked weird.
The guy playing Robin looks not.
It looks like a porn parody, actually.
It's really bad. I tried, I've watched the trailer a couple times and I still don't understand.
What is it? Is it
Titans? But it's just awful.
It looks like a porn parody trailer.
But Rocky, on the other hand, thinks it's a great thing and it's going to be awesome. So that's what they're going to.
Titans official DC trailer.
It's just bad.
What's the definition of
Mile 22
was an interesting.
It's going to be a terrible movie.
Mark Wahlberg, who plays Mark Wahlberg in everything.
Mark Wahlberg plays Mark Wahlberg in every movie. The following trailer is rated TVMA.
Oh, this is TV Guide.
See, I believe that's Raven. That's Raven.
Oh, in a circus.
Yeah, the Flying Graysons.
Yeah.
Everything led me here.
To you.
You're the boy from the circus.
That's Robin. One of the worst origin stories in anything. Ooh. Throws an R.
The R looked like it was made out of plastic. Are they trying to make him Batman?
Can you help me?
Where's Batman?
Fuck Batman.
He like kills people and shoots people.
There's something evil inside of me.
You're scared. I get it. But you can control it.
Who's
There's
that?
Beast, Starfire.
You don't know what I've become.
Sometimes when I feel the darkness, it feels good.
Is that Oprah?
I don't know.
That looks like Oprah.
That's Beast.
My mom says there's no such thing as monsters.
I used to think that. I was wrong.
Ah,
It just looks awful.
madness. It does look bad. It looks silly.
And it's the DC Universe. See? They call it the DC Universe.
You know why? It's a TV show.
So
I think-
TV's in the DC Universe, but the other stuff isn't?
Yeah, I think that's what they're doing.
So is Gotham fall in the DC Universe?
No, Gotham's ending.
But doesn't that still fall in the DC Universe, though?
No, I think they're doing something new on their streaming service. Gotham's ending.
I didn't even
Finally.
know it was on still.
Yes.
You could have told me it was already canceled. I'd be like, oh, okay.
I think
Whatever.
they're gonna see you like Batman at the end or something. Bruce Wayne. I don't know.
Cool.
I stopped watching the show.
I was waiting for Batman 3 seasons ago, and it would have made the show good.
You knew it was like a habit. You was a kid.
I know, but they could have time jumped. They do it in everything else.
Lame. Gotham.
So that's the thing that's supposed to sell the DC streaming service?
On the cartoons and a lot of stuff.
But that's the main thing that's supposed to sell the DC streaming service.
Yeah.
So people buy it, though,
People who like DC, no doubt,
and don't like good stuff.
who don't like good stuff.
Don't like good television. Ugh, it's amazing to me how DC can be so bad. But Rocky likes it, so that's good. As long as Rocky likes it. What are you looking up Star Wars stuff for?
This is interesting. I didn't know about this. So Disney's failure to get Star Wars back highlights a major roadblock in the coming streaming wars. So Disney's going to be doing a streaming service next year.
Yes, but they didn't get it from Fox. That was one thing Fox let them have.
No, it's not even Fox.
Oh.
Fox is giving them. They're getting the property. They're getting anything in the in the Fox movie library will now be Disney owned.
Oh.
But it's not going to be. It's going to take almost a year and a half for everything to go through. So we're not going to see X-Men all of a sudden in the MCU. Probably we're going to see a teaser in 2020. I bet you anything. It takes 12 to 18 months for deals like this to
They
go
could
through.
sign a thing saying
No, it takes
you
that.
have the properties.
It takes that long for everything to go through.
But I'm saying they could still do the thing like they did with Sony for Spider-Man. Technically.
I don't know. I don't know. I
But
don't.
technically
work.
they could, I'm saying.
I don't think so.
They could write up a thing.
They're right. No, it
They
takes
could- so
12
Fox
to
gets a
18
cut.
months for everything to go
I
through.
know, but I'm saying they could do a thing like they did with Sony.
And Kevin
Fox
Feige
gets a
already
cut.
said they're not thinking about X-Men.
Oh, I know they're not, but I'm saying they could
So,
technically do that
maybe.
if they wanted to.
So, right now, Turner Broadcasting owns all the TV rights for Star Wars.
Yes.
That's why you only see Star Wars on two channels.
TBS and TNT.
Exactly.
Yes.
And they own all those rights. I think until Disney made a deal with
2026, I think, or something like that.
yeah, 2025, 26,
Yeah.
something like that. So Disney can't get that property to put on their streaming service, anything old.
Yeah.
So they can't stream any of the newer movies.
sequel
the
and,
original sequels, the prequels.
That's only ones.
That's gonna be 9 movies. Solo, Rogue One.
No, I don't think they did those movies. I think it was just the first 6, wasn't it?
No, I don't know.
I think it was just the first 6 movies.
Bloomberg reports that Disney had approached Turner Broadcasting, which currently holds the rights to broadcast the majority of Star Wars films, looking to buy back the rights to stream the franchise in its forthcoming streaming service, only be roundly rebuffed. Maybe they only own the rights.
They
I
own
think
the first 6.
6 and Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. I think in this as well, in this trilogy, because they aired The Force Awakens.
Yeah, but I don't think they have the exclusive rights to Force Awakens, like they do with the first 6 movies. If I remember correctly, when they first announced it.
Disney's 2016 deal with Turner was a major coup for the TV network. It allowed them to broadcast and stream much of the Star Wars franchise on networks like TBS and Starz, often in a big marathon or on demand. Disney had also made a deal in 2012 with Netflix, allowing it to stream Star Wars films as well as many merch Marvel superhero films. At the time, these deals made sense. TBS and Netflix are two big networks that draw a lot of eyeballs, and they would bring Disney's films front and center in audiences the way Disney couldn't at the time. Landscape has changed, yada, yada, yada.
I don't think it'd be a major difference. I mean, what's the big deal if you don't have those movies? The people who have watched them have seen them enough times where if they weren't on the streaming service, that's not what I'm going to the streaming service for.
That's what Disney has already said it will end its deals with Netflix to bring its films back to its service.
Well, that, of course, because
and that
it's
will
a streaming
intend
service.
for its platform to be the exclusive home for both
Yes.
Star Wars and Marvel franchises.
Yeah, well, that makes sense. We knew that was happening.
Yeah, but they can't right now because Turner's not allowing them to.
Well, they just can't put the original 6 movies on.
But still, it's funny how Turner Broadcasting's like, nope, we're not going to do it.
Well, I mean, it makes. I mean,
I
why
think it's
would
kinda
you?
funny.
Well, why would you if you're Turner Broadcasting?
Yeah.
You're guaranteed at least a decent thing every time you air a Star Wars movie. There's always 1 or 2 people that are going to sit through and watch all of them together.
Star Wars will not be on Disney's streaming service until 2024.
Yeah.
Wow.
So by the time they launch it, was it going to be 2019, 2020?
That's still a while.
So 4 years into it, you do a big release thing like Star Wars Returns, or coming up, we can watch all the Star Warses after the series is all completed. You can watch it when they, because the movie itself will get released next year, right? End
What?
of next year is episode 9.
Yep.
So it won't come out on DVD till 2020.
So, actually, I was right. They have Turner Broadcasting owns 1 through 9.
Okay.
They don't
Just the original movies, just the Star Wars movies, not the Star Wars story movies.
not Rogue One or Solo,
Okay.
but 1 through 9.
Yeah.
They made the deal saying, and when they made the deal, they were just
Yeah.
doing Force Awakens, so they said the future
Okay.
3.
So then you don't. So you release in 2024. They get to
Star
do a
Wars
big.
comes home.
Yeah, and they do a big thing, and then by then,
But Jon Favreau is doing a Star Wars TV show for him.
yeah, and all those side stories will be on there anyways. Like
All
Rogue
2
One,
of them.
Solo, whatever other ones they decide to make
Well,
after they.
They're kind of putting a whole break on it.
Yeah, they'll end up doing them.
They've already said they're putting a break.
Yeah. Until next year when they're like, you know what, we're gonna do them again.
Well, 9 comes
Now
out.
that your thought process, now you've forgot about how much you didn't like Solo, even though it was a really good movie. We're gonna do more of them because you folks need Star Wars every year.
Nope. Telling you,
all
after
need
9,
Star Wars in your life.
after 9, they're going to give us a break and maybe a year or 2
oh,
break.
you're so naive, and young Padawan.
Disney already said they're putting a break on the
They
Star
are
Wars
opening
stories.
a whole land.
That has
next
nothing
year.
to do with movies. That has nothing to do with movies. Avatar has a land, and guess what? Where's that Avatar movie?
Well, no one liked Avatar.
But guess what? Rides at Disney do not equate
The land's not even that
movies.
great. It just looks cool because there's like floating islands in the sky.
So
Besides that, there's
Disney,
not much there.
yes, Disney's making something really cool at Disney.
There's a really boring
but has nothing
boat
to do
ride,
with movies.
and there's like a weird like bike ride thing that flies you in the air.
Yeah.
That's all there is for the Avatar.
Are you excited for the new Avatar movies?
No.
James Cameron said we're all going to shit our pants when we see them.
Okay. When did they make Fern Gully 2?
Yes. So you know what movie I saw that made me shit my pants? I saw Mom and Dad. Nicolas Cage.
God.
It's on Hulu.
It's awful.
It is awfully good. Awfully good.
I don't think that's possible.
It kind of,
Your obsession with Nick Cage
dude.
is kind of worrisome.
If you get to see a movie where Nick Cage flips the fuck out, it is
That's
pure
every
gold.
movie.
That's great. I love it. It was a fun movie.
You have issues.
I kind of wish there was more, but it was
You
good.
have issues.
No, I don't.
You
It's
kinda
a
have
good-
issues.
It was a good movie. Like, it's good for what it is. Cheesy fun.
You make me block conversations on Facebook with your plethora of Nicolas Cage GIFs.
Oh, that was
Or
hilarious.
GIFs, whatever they're called.
You call them GIFs or
That's what they're
GIFs
called. The technical term is GIFs.
or GIFs?
GIFs. Technically, it's called a GIF.
Let's look this up.
I think we did already once.
Is it a GIF or GIF? Is pronounced GIF or GIF? GIF peanut butter is said differently from GIF. How do we pronounce GIF? Is GIF pronounced with a soft G or hard, like GIF or Jeff? This explains the it's not GIF, it's GIF.
No, it's GIF.
GIF, it's not GIF peanut butter. This is what it says. In the most natural, logical way to pronounce it, that's why when everyone comes across the word for the first time, they use a hard G.
Yes.
Some people even go as to make a dedicated website. Such things crazy, right? It's pronounced GIF, not GIF. GIF. There's no J.
I think it's pronounced GIF. I've had this conversation with multiple people.
It's GIF.
And I've been told
They're all wrong. Look, gift. You take the T away. It's GIF.
I know, but I think that
They're all idiots.
I'm telling you, the people who invented the GIF,
GIF.
when they made it out, they said that was a name. It's a GIF. It's not a,
I don't believe you. It's
not
GIF.
a GIF.
It's GIF.
I agree. I thought that was GIF for many years.
It's always been GIF and it always will be GIF.
All right.
If anybody says GIF, they need to go back to kindergarten and relearn the alphabet. Just saying. I don't see a J there, do you?
Would that be JIF?
It would be Jif, like Jiffy peanut butter.
Spelled Jiffy peanut butter.
Spelled Jif. J-I-F.
Well, how do you say J?
You don't know how to say J?
But I'm saying when you say J,
Yeah.
that's what a J is. That's what this sounds like. So wouldn't it be Jiffy peanut butter?
I don't think anybody...
But you say
Jiffy, there's no
G.
Y at the end. Jiffy? Why would it be Jiffy?
Because it's a J.
You make no sense, Mark. What are you saying? Are you on crack? Did you have a stroke before you came here? It's Jif. You don't say Gime, you say Jim. Right? It's Jim, Jif, Gift. You know, you got to
Why would it be Jif? The peanut butter.
It's not Jif. It's gift.
Jif?
Gift. GIF. Basically say the word gift, but forget the T.
But with the peanut butter, though, how do you pronounce that?
Jiffy peanut butter.
But if it's just Jif?
Jif peanut butter. If it's one F, it's just Jif. Jiffy is two
Well,
F's
it's not a
and
G
a Y.
on the front of it, though. It's a J.
Jif. J. GIF. It'd be Giffy if it was a G.
Okay.
I see what you're trying to do here. You're trying to get me confused and it's not working.
I don't know why we're arguing about this. That's why. But anyways.
It's GIF.
Anyways, what are we talking about? Oh, Avatar.
I don't know. We should end this show.
Good times. I missed this show. Shazam! That looks awful.
No
Anyways,
way!
It's gonna be terrible.
It looks like it could be good.
The thing that annoys me is everyone's thinking of, oh, it's big, but with superheroes.
Yeah, it really is.
But I don't want to see big with superheroes.
Well, it looks... It's just making us think that.
It looks dumb.
It looks really good.
It looks stupid.
I don't know. All right.
The first trailer makes it look stupid. I'll say that. The movie, it could be good. But the first trailer, I don't particularly care for.
I saw the trailer and I went, wow, lightheartedness, fun. Wow, DC's trying to do something different here.
Well, it's not.
good.
They're not in the universe, see, so it's independent movies about random characters that no one cares about.
Yeah. Like,
So
Aquaman looks stupid to me.
Aquaman looks awful.
Yeah. But I like Shazam.
Why do I care about Aquaman?
Why do I care about anything?
But what in that movie is making me care about Aquaman?
Sharks. Because they're riding sharks.
Riding sharks. That's the reason why you want to see it.
No, I don't even
There's
want
sharks
to see
in it. I want to see it.
I feel bad because
Put sharks in the movie. I'll be there.
I think our friend Jay wants to see it. But
Well, of course he does.
I don't think anybody
Because
else
Jason
wants
Momoa.
to. I feel like we should go see it so we can do a review at Denny's.
Well, of course we're going to.
But I don't want to give DC my money.
I don't want to either. Maybe use my free pass I have.
Yeah, right.
Oh boy. Anything else come out of Comic-Con that was anything that we could talk about? Did we talk about Comic-Con?
Yeah, I think we did.
No. Trivicon's coming up.
Cool.
Yeah.
Terrific Con.
Yeah.
We talked about that last
This
time.
week and Sun. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Happening
the
soon.
big casino is opening up on August 22nd,
24th.
24th.
Yeah.
You excited for the traffic?
I don't go anywhere near Springfield, so it won't bother me. Even though I live in it, I live on the outside part, so it's not like it shouldn't be that bad.
So,
But it's all over the place.
yeah, right.
Signage everywhere.
Oh, before we go,
One thing I want. Oh, go ahead.
no, we got to talk about something real interesting.
Okay.
What you saw? You saw the
Oh yeah,
The
I didn't see them. Claire saw them on her way home from work one day.
what are they called again?
The
Bleeding Men.
the Bleeding Men, I think. Yeah.
So they're on tour. You know that.
I looked into this because I sent you the website. They're against circumcision. There's no real reasoning behind why they're against circumcision, other than they think it's brutal, and they don't like it. They don't think people should be circumcised.
Which is the stupidest thing. It's so silly. Why are you protesting such a silly?
I don't know. It was just the randomest thing.
But it's great. I dropped it into our chat, and
Yes.
John and Rocky argued about it for like 9 days.
Yes, because
Let's-
John's a doctor.
Blood stain. Well, Rocky was saying there's no reason to have it circumcised, and John was just saying, well, there is some reason.
You have to clean it more if you don't.
And then Rocky was just like, Rocky equated. He said it's horrible for the baby. He goes, it would be like if I kicked your baby in the face. I go, and I'm like, no.
That'd be a little bit different.
Those are two separate things. If you kick the baby in the face compared to circumcising a baby, those are two different things.
Well, it depends upon the one thing I agree with is the time frame of when you do it. If you do
What do
it
you
when
mean?
it's like a freshly born baby, like not freshly born, but like relatively young, a couple months old, that's one thing.
I think that's when you always
But
do
it's
it.
sometimes there's things where people wait till it's like the kid's like 3 years old.
I don't think that happens. In
I
the
think
world.
that's a thing.
I don't think so. Here we go. San Francisco, June 23rd, 2018. On YouTube, Bloodstain Pride Weekend. So they have
Yes.
signs. Circumcision. Circumcision, sexually mutilation. No.
Yes.
Circumcision, horror.
It says
It's
it
not your
destroys-
mother's penis.
It says it destroys 16 plus functions of your penis.
What are they?
They have a list on their website.
They're six. Look at nobody cares.
This is my
Oh, here we
fifth
go.
or sixth year here at San Francisco Pride. We protest
They'll have, like,
every Pride Saturday.
Brother
here at
K.
San Francisco
They don't
Ferry
go by
Building.
their real names.
We
They
reach
all
a
have to-
lot of American tourists, foreign tourists,
They wear the
local
costume.
San Francisco Bay Area
Where
residents.
they're all white.
And many still don't know that circumcision
With a-
is a controversial issue in the United States, that
Is it,
informed,
though?
enlightened people
No.
oppose it, and really only the most gullible parents are still falling for it.
Oh, shut up.
Protect your son. Here, take our card. I appreciate it, man.
They're taking pictures with them because they think you're a fucking
Joke.
joke.
I believe that San Francisco Pride
'Cause they wear
is
white
a good barometer
cowboy
of
hats,
American public
white
opinion, because
dress
it's a
shirts,
cross-section of the American people here
white
as tourists.
dress
San
pants
Francisco Pride
or
generation
jeans,
represents the
and they put
young generation of Americans
red
growing
paint
up,
on their
the
crotch area.
politically, sexually,
It reminds me of something out of like a Leftovers.
and every year
That's the first thing I
support has
said.
been
They
increasing,
should be
and I expect
smoking.
to see
It's not
That's
your
the first thing I
mother's
said.
penis.
Yeah.
this weekend.
That's what I said. I was like,
I have my foreskin.
at first I thought it was like a religious thing.
No, it's just a dumbass thing. These guys probably believe you shouldn't be vaccinating your kids as well.
Yeah, probably.
This is such an important issue to me. The more I
Why
knew
is it an
about
important issue to you?
The more I felt like, this is what I will fight for, the protection of boys.
Intactivist.
And of course, in Europe, we have the same problem, but it's of a different kind. It's a religious circumcision mostly, but still, it's the same issue, of course, and the same human rights violations. It got more attention now, and even in the Netherlands.
It's not a human rights violation. You're a baby. They circumcise you and you're a baby. They put needles in you. So what? The baby has total rights now? They're like, nope.
The
no.
kid can decide if it wants its dick cut off.
Yeah.
Or dick cut.
And they don't want
And it also
vaccinations.
it
They
also
don't want
decide if it
anything.
wants to take a needle and get so he doesn't get the bubonic plague.
Mom, I don't want to be fed right now. Mom, I can't even speak yet, but these are the things I want in life.
Now, is this like this? Well, I don't know if it's the same thing as the breastfeeding thing. Like,
Well, you should breastfeed.
yeah, but the people that like are anti-breastfeeding.
They're probably all guys. Well, no women are.
But there was women. Claire said that there was women wearing the same outfit.
Yeah,
and
I
they had
saw
the
that
thing.
too. I don't know, dude.
I don't understand it.
Weird. Oh, there's a woman.
Yeah.
Babies are dying.
Babies are dying.
Babies are dying from this.
Not a lot of people know that, though. How do you know that?
They think people are. They think babies
I
are.
did research.
Yeah, we did-
I
we did
looked
a
it
lot of
up, and
research.
yeah, because she was unsure, and so then whenever I brought our arguments together, and we came to decide that it was not.
Yeah,
It was not okay.
A lot of people are unaware. They think that it's the norm that parents should circumcise, that there's no other option because doctors kind of force it upon them. So,
Well, you can have an
yes,
option.
When we did our research,
You
when
can
we
or
got
can't.
Yeah.
The doctor tells you.
Yeah, you can or cannot.
Right.
And you do or do not.
Do you want your kid circumcised? Well, I guess so. It's like, what's the difference? It's like, I don't.
They're protesting choice, but obviously everyone has a choice. You have a child, you have a choice. Do we want them circumcised or do not? And it's their business.
I don't know. I tried. I looked up. I went through their website because it intrigued me.
Me too. And it
After I
wasn't
heard
that
about it.
great.
And they have a list of the 16 things that are affected when you do the.
Yeah, and a lot of it has no health, has
And
no
it, makes
evidence.
no sense. It's
Has no
just random
evidence.
facts that they threw together.
Yeah. Do they have shirts?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Well, I guess you can protest anything. Get the facts.
Yeah.
There's
there's
a bunch of links.
Yes.
This is all links. I got no facts.
Well, there was a thing there was on the main page, I think. There was a
Vote
thing that
no?
does
There's a vote. They're voting?
yeah, the Royal Dutch. Is that the thing? No, roll scroll down there. See if there's a. Oh, there was a thing on there.
You can get a keychain. I like
Yeah.
them. Very fashionable. And t-shirts.
Yeah. If you click on the Royal Dutch Medical Association report thing.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, there it is. There, yeah, it is.
Protects the infant from
This is why you have to have
contaminants,
This is why they
infection,
think
and
you
metal.
should keep the foreskin.
All right. Protects the adult glands from chafing and loss of feeling. Natural lubricants.
Yeah,
Good for its owner with specialized pleasure nerves.
yeah.
Delivers pleasure to the male's partner. Rolls, glides rather than rubs. This helps prevent friction and dryness. Eases penetration and provides pleasure.
Yeah.
Keeps the head of the penis warm, moist, and comfortable.
I used the word moist, which totally turned me off. I was done with it.
Provides sensory feedback, giving the man greater control of sexual experience. What?
Yeah,
Sensory feedback?
yeah. It like lets you know, like, hey,
Can
you're
you
inside a woman.
can you sync that up with your
Just a
Apple
heads
Watch?
up. I think so. You get a little alarm.
You get
let
alarm.
know, hey, it's time to go.
It's time to ejaculate.
Yep. Facilitates the erection and
Ejaculation when wanted.
When
So
wanted.
it does sync with your Apple
It
Watch.
does. Watch. It is.
Wait.
It is Bluetooth compatible.
Yeah, your watch has a big eject button,
does.
ejaculate button.
It's
and
time.
Time.
Synchronized ejaculation.
We're taking off, baby.
Yeah.
Maximizes penile
No, it helps
length
prevent.
and
It
thickness.
facilitates erection and ejaculation when wanted, but also helps prevent erection and ejaculation when unwanted.
So
it
there's
does.
like two facts you can put
it's
together.
Exactly the same thing. It's like just negates
Reworded.
itself.
They could actually make that one fact.
It kind of does.
Maximize penile length and thickness. Maximize. This sort of reads like like one of those like
the things you get at night, like late night, like for male enhancement.
yeah male enhancement drugs.
All you need is foreskin.
Feels
Take foreskin and you'll be fine.
order on Amazon. Fake foreskin.
Fake foreskin.
Feels
Reattach
details
the foreskin
as
you
well.
lost when you were a child. Did your parents cut your dick off? when
Wait,
you were a
hold on.
child?
Feels details as well as the fingertip scan.
That was when I read that one. My thing was, who's using their dick to feel around things?
Wait, if I see a blind guy at the ATM
walking around.
whipping out his dick and just putting it on the
Well,
braille.
it's okay. He's just reading.
He's reading.
He's not.
He's got his
He's
foreskin.
not gross at all.
His foreskin's protecting him from all the germs.
I'd like to address the court.
Now here's
My client has his foreskin, so he was trying to read the braille.
the braille.
He wasn't rubbing his dick against
He's reading
the
the
ATM
Braille
machine for pleasure.
Playboys. Prevents painful erections. Now, if you have painful erections,
You should see a doctor. You should.
No
You should-
matter
you
what.
have- you have more issues than your foreskin not being there.
Yeah, you might have an STD. Prevents
might.
pain after an orgasm. You might have a prostate infection.
You might have an issue.
Those are prostate infections, which anybody can get.
Yeah.
So,
Well, not if you have a foreskin.
oh yeah, you're a superhero if you have your foreskin.
You can leap
can
tall
do-
buildings.
You can get all the STDs in the
See,
world.
my thing is, all these guys that are the members of this group,
yeah, they're a little weird.
are they still foreskinned or have they been
That's what I
circumcised?
want to know. They better all have the foreskin, or I feel gypped.
Jiffed.
I feel gypped.
But do they have? But then my thing was, if they don't have their foreskins,
Yeah.
are they like going to therapy for the loss of the foreskin? Do they have like some kind of like?
I picture them all
Separation
with a little,
anxiety?
with a little coffin, with the foreskin in the coffin,
Do they go to
and they go to and they
and
pray.
visit
to
it?
I wish you were on.
I
me.
wish you were still on me, man.
My
I
wife,
didn't have a choice.
my erections are so painful right now.
My dick's not moist enough.
My dick is just not
My
moist.
dick's always dry.
It's just dry
I have
dick.
dry dick issues.
When they die on their tombstone,
I'll tell you right
Gary
now,
died of dry
I'll
dick.
tell you right now, I'm a heavy set guy. I've never had issues with my dick being dry. I'm a heavy set guy. There's a lot of like
Never had dry dick.
calf issues.
Calf?
or
Or
thigh issues.
Jiffy issues?
Yeah, there's a lot of thigh issues with the thighs encapsulated. You don't have to worry about that stuff when you're heavy set. There's a lot of sweat going on in that general area.
Yeah. And you've never had dry dick?
Never had it. Never come across it. Never had chafing issues. The only chafing issues were like from jeans. I don't think a foreskin would have helped.
No, the foreskin. Well, according to them, it would.
It doesn't like magically move around your nutsack and like cover everything.
It's an umbrella.
How big is your foreskin?
I kind of picture this foreskin like a cape, and it makes your penis like a superhero.
When did this become a thing, though? That was my thing. Like, who was the first guy to be like, you know what we should do? We should put a group together of guys
Yeah.
that don't want their dick circumcised.
This is what makes us. This
Well, we've already been
country-
circumcised. I know, but we should be mad that someone did it.
This is what
We
makes
didn't
this
have a
country
choice
so
in the matter.
great.
We didn't have a choice. No one turned to me when I was a baby and said, "Hey, kid, you want your dick sliced in half?"
I want a choice, man. I want to give
If
little
someone
Jimmy
gave
a
me
choice.
I would have said no.
I would have said no. I would have said I don't even know how to speak,
No
but I
one
would
asked
have.
me.
I would have said the words nah, and that would have been
asked
no.
Me. No one asked me.
We should make a little baby thing. When they make a noise, that represents something, man.
Why was I consulted?
I just picture all the tinfoil hats. And there's
What's underneath
a baby key.
Maybe that's under the cowboy hat. Where'd the cowboy hat get involved in it?
I
Is
don't
that supposed to be
know.
the foreskin? You take your cowboy hat off, you've been circumcised.
Oh.
Ah, I mean, that's what it is.
Capes would have worked, but I like the cowboy hat. More practical.
Practical. The capes.
Capes would have worked too.
Super foreskin.
They put the cape around them,
Yes.
and then when they open the
They
cape up,
wear it under the thing and it blows in the air.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I finished Red Dead Undead. Amazing, Mark. You should play
rate of
that
transition?
if you want to have more Red Dead, because
I just played the game over again, that's all.
no. So
Oh,
it takes place in that universe,
I-
and you're playing Marston.
I subscribed to Xbox Game Pass.
Oh yeah, me too.
At first, I didn't understand the concept.
It's like
I was-
Netflix.
I know, but when you go to download the games, it says you have the option to buy the game.
Well, you can later on.
But why would I want to buy the game if I just played it?
So here's the thing.
It doesn't go away.
It does. It's like Netflix. So you pay $5 a month,
Or $10 a month.
$10 a month.
But if I keep paying you the $10 a month, the game's not going away.
No, every month they might swap it out. Every month they add, but some games might leave. And if the game leaves,
then you can't play it anymore.
You can't play it anymore, but you have a chance to buy it at a discount price.
Oh.
So say like Halo 5 is on there. And Halo 5 was they're not gonna take Halo 5 because any Microsoft first party games are always gonna be on there.
Oh,
but if it's a
gotcha.
third party game, it could, because of rights, they could take it out. Say Assassin's Creed 1.
Yeah.
is up there.
It's like a selling point for it. Like,
And
play it, demo it. Kind of like renting.
Yeah, you're renting it.
Gotcha.
But say Ubisoft is like, you know what, we want Assassin's Creed off Gamers Pass because we're going to remaster them. We don't want, for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So they could take it off, and you can be like, man, I never got to play it, but I can buy it for $11.
Yeah.
Because I had it in Gamers Pass.
Gotcha.
Or I didn't finish it, they took it off.
Yeah.
Without me finishing the game. I played the games and beat them
relatively quickly.
Relatively quickly, yeah. But Red Dead Undead, man, you play Marston, it takes place in the whole world as him. The cool thing is, at the end of the game, you get the cure. Everybody comes, you save your wife and kid.
Yeah.
You come back, then it goes to the future when he's dead. It says like 6 months later after he's dead, and all of a sudden you see his grave and his hand comes out and you're a zombie, and then you can play the entire free roam as him as a zombie. It is awesome. It is really cool.
That's pretty cool.
It's a fun game. Yeah. I liked it. It took me 11 hours. So there's horses, the 4 horses of the apocalypse. As you're walking around or around the map, all of a sudden, be like a mystical creature is in your midst. You have to grab the horse, tame them. I got you have the 4 horses. You have famine. What are the 4 horses? Famine,
sloth.
No, that's the sins.
Oh.
The apocalypse. You have death. Famine.
Petulance.
Yeah, petulance. And the one's on fire. I got the horse that's on fire. It was awesome. Anybody who comes near it catches on fire. It's awesome.
You see, like in the car fire there in California, they had a fire tornado.
What?
Yeah. It was online. It was pretty cool. I mean, it's terrible what's going on there, but to see a fire tornado like actually happen was pretty crazy. You still Bing? Are you that guy?
I don't know.
That uses
the
Bing?
4 horses. I don't know.
Are you in Bing now? Is that what you're doing?
I don't know if I'm on Bing.
Oh. That logo up there doesn't look like Google. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, maybe it is Bing.
You still Bing?
Whatever this gives me, I go on. Why? Why does it matter?
You're that guy.
I want to know the 4 horses.
Bet you use Ask Jeeves.
Oh.
Too. Very gassy today.
The white horse. The red horse, the black horse, and the pale horse. The white horse, religious as infectious disease, evil, empire, prosperity as war. Red horse, empire, division. Black horse, imperial oppression. And the pale horse, destroy the empire. So you have death, famine, the apocalypse. That's pretty cool. So you can get the 4 horses, and you can break them and ride them, and they have their own little power. And if you actually get all 4 horses, then there's a unicorn. You can find the unicorn. Also, there's Bigfoot. I killed Bigfoot. And you get an achievement called the achievement in the 6 years in the making, because in the original GTA games, there was always the rumor of Bigfoot.
Yeah.
He never existed, but people swear to God they saw him. And so in this, they put Bigfoot into the game, and you kill 6 Bigfoots, and then you get to the last Bigfoot, and Bigfoot basically tells you, you're killing all my people. I'm the last one of my kind. Why would you do this? And you can walk away or kill him. But
either way, his thing's dead.
Yes.
Because he's the last one.
So it explains why in GTA 5
he couldn't be there because he's extinct.
Exactly. I'm like, oh, that's very clever. That's pretty cool.
Or unless you let him live, and then he's like immortal.
I did let him live because I felt bad. I wasn't going to kill him. You could just gack him and walk away.
He's immortal, so...
Well, he's not immortal. He'll die off. He's the last one of his kind.
It's Bigfoot. You don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe he's a vampire Bigfoot.
I don't know. But Undead is freaking awesome. Worth playing, man, before the new one comes out. If you want to have more Red Dead in your life.
Yeah.
It's worth
it.
You should. All right.
But yeah, so I got Game Pass, so I'm still trying to figure out how it all works.
It's like Netflix.
Well, I know, but it was just, they don't really describe it very well. Like, here's this.
I
and then
think on
you just do it.
there's a tab
there's no,
now
like,
that says Gamer
explanation.
Pass, and you go through the games.
Yeah. Well, no, yeah, you can go through it and all that. But
It's cool.
it's pretty neat. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on there.
A lot of good games.
Like
And,
Mega Man 10's on there and stuff like that.
yeah.
A lot of 360 games.
There's some Xbox. Some games I never played. I want to play. Star Wars. The very popular Empire.
Force Unleashed.
No, those are on there, but I beat them.
Oh.
For Xbox One, it was the Star Wars Empire or
Knights of the Republic.
Knights of the Old Republic. 1 and 2 are on there, and I've always wanted to play them. So I will dig into those. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right, Mark. We'll see you guys next week. We're gonna record Thursday, so I think next week. Maybe I'll just edit and put the Meg up on Friday. We can still do a show next week.
All right. Sounds good.
And hopefully you'll make it to the Meg.
That's the, yeah. We'll see
And
what
Claire's always invited to come with us.
happens. I know.
Enfield, 7 o'clock.
I know.
We're going.
Okay.
Jason Statham.
Yes. And a big, huge shark.
Yes.
And Rainn Wilson's in it.
Yes. If you need more reasons to go, those are all the reasons.
That's all you really need.
All right. Here is Toto paying back Weezer doing their cover of Hash Pipe.
Yeah. Good
Pretty
times.
awesome.
Well, actually, this next song we're going to do, the song that we picked to do is Hash Pipe. We figured since we were smoking hash before they were born, that was the one we should do. I'm not condoning this sort of behavior, but we were young ones. Anyway, so we've never done this before. This is our tribute to Weezer. God bless them, thank them, and see what you think of our version of their song.